Well, good morning, everybody. I am Dean the Turkey Legster. Welcome to Lou Gardens this morning. Going to be strolling here today. Wanted to get out and get some get some fresh air. And I've not been here in a little while, so I needed to come back. So good morning, Dawn, Hitchhiking Bones, Dave Stragand, welcome in. Happy Monday, welcome. We're going to stroll around here at Lou Gardens here in Orlando, Florida, East Orlando, Florida. It has become, in the last year, since we've had it pass, my mom and myself, one of my favorite places. So, I'm gonna stroll around here. Let's get a view here. We're gonna stroll through the tropical gardens. So this is one of the structures in they are currently doing origami in the parks, or origami in the garden. And these are structures that are made to look as if they are made out of paper, folded paper, origami, and but they're made out of like metal and aluminum. So this is their first one. Stephen, welcome in. Welcome in. Stephen Rocky Singleton, welcome in. So I'm gonna head up this pathway. I'm gonna stroll through here. This is part of the tropical section. Come to a fork in the road. Pick it up and save it. There might be cake. So welcome in, guys. This was a short order, how should I say it, an impromptu. The planning and setup of this stream was quite impromptu. I created the thumbnail. I decided to stream. I decided to actually come to Lou Gardens, and then I decided to stream. And I made a thumbnail all within the course of maybe a half hour. Anne Marie, welcome in. Happy Monday. You all coming into the stream, you probably have already, but in case you haven't, bop that like button. Anyone watching on the replay, make sure to leave a comment and let me know. Say hello. And if you're watching and you are not subscribed, totally free to do so. Hey Tina, no worries. Thanks for popping in to say hello, and hello to Chuck as well. I know Chuck will be watching, listening later, or right now. So this is the other bridge that I was at a minute ago, and we saw the other view of this stream. Main Street Nick, hello, happy Monday, welcome in. I actually have not walked down this area, this path, the last several visits that I have come, and I need to do that. I think we're going to make a right and go back towards, kind of backtrack momentarily. This is pretty. So we're going to go through the other section of the tropical stream gardens. Daylily. Okay. Oh, this is pretty too. Right here. Look at this. They do have signs on all the plants, but I'm not sure. I think this might be, oh, I think that's what this is. A painted feather bromelette. Bromelette.
I think it just goes to like a building maybe?
All right. Coasty, welcome in. Hello. It is beautiful here. So here we go. Here's again, there's this other side of this stream that I would just walked around. So we're going to come up here. We're going to hang a left and we're going to head down by the lake. Lake Rowena. This is the other part of the tropical stream gardens. And it is a beautiful morning. I'm not sure what it is right now. I know the forecasted high is in the mid 80s later this afternoon. But it's not bad now. I think we might be in the 70s right now still. So if you guys want to pencil in later this week, I'm still deciding. Currently I'm planning on Wednesday, but it might go back to Thursday. I'm going to be at Disney Springs, strolling around. Probably around, I'm planning on starting at around 10 o'clock of Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure if that's going to be Thursday or Wednesday. Right now it's scheduled on Wednesday. So keep your notifications on. And stay tuned. And then coming up next week, is it next week or the week after? I am going to be going back down to Disney to stream Happily Ever After from the Polynesian Resort. So that'll be in a couple of weeks. I don't remember what date I scheduled that for. Oh, interesting.
Is that the only way this way? Or can you go up and around?
You have to go back. This will circle back to
The visitor center.
it just kind of circles back to the path that comes off at the beginning, and then you make a right and you go back into the gardens.
Okay.
So this goes along the lake, and then up, and then so going back here will, and then making a right up on that main path. So yeah, I know they've had flooding issues over here. Yeah. Brian, welcome in. Hello. Curtis family. Chris, hello. I was just talking to the folks. They were kind of not sure how the paths went. And if you're not familiar with this place, you can get lost fairly easily. But yeah, that pathway there is blocked off. I'm not sure why. I know that pathway, if you heard me mention that, they've had flooding issues on there, so I don't know what their why it's shut off. Anyway, so we'll stroll. We're gonna stroll up, and over here, guys, you can see that is one of the origami displays. It's a boat. Interesting boat. They are on oars. That is another of the here, look, check this out. Pretty busy bee. The bees are buzzing in the trees to make some honey just for me. Squirrel. So yeah, we're gonna circle back around. This is the where I was before, and we came down this path and we made a left. So we're gonna just go back up and head back up and around. We'll go check on the rose garden. They had pruned it back a month or so ago, and there really wasn't much to look at. So we'll see how the roses are coming along. It is very tranquil, and they have lots of benches around the park. Something that Disney seems to struggle with, having adequate benchage. Mandy Adams, hello, welcome in. Good morning. All right. So we're doing this bridge again. Gonna go past the Pegasus. I'm gonna make a left, the next left, and walk through an area that I did not get on my last stream here. So there we go. There's the Pegasus on the right. Okay. So here we are. We're going to hang a left into the Idea Garden. It's the Idea Garden. What a good idea. They've got a couple benches here. Some more benches. So they really do well with benches. And generally speaking, most of the benches are in the shade. A lot of them are. Alright, we'll just walk right through this little gazebo. And then we'll make a right over here. Actually, we'll just swing around here. These pretty purple flowers here. There were some people coming around the horn there. Actually, I wanted to go this way. I want to stroll through a pathway that I've not taken the time to stroll through. It's kind of another like tropical-y type path. So here we go. So I'm actually not sure where it goes. It is unpaved, so stroll with me. We'll find out together. So this is the edge of the park, and there's a neighborhood over here off to my right. Oh, wow. We have one of these lending libraries over here. With nothing in it. Actually, no, there are some stuff in there. Okay. All right, here we are. I'm gonna figure out which way to go. So we'll make a right here. There's some folks there walking the other way, so we'll go try to not stream people here. So if you see the camera like going off to the side and me kind of getting really quiet, it's just because I'm not wanting to stream or talk around people. Oh, Coasty, wonderful. Yeah, send me let me know when you've got your dates. Hopefully I will have a Disney pass, or, there's a lot of places that are good for a meetup. So yeah, connect with me, reach out to me, let me know when your dates and stuff. And Brian, I don't think, although I don't know for sure, I don't think I don't know if the people that are visiting here necessarily are doing that. But anyway, we're gonna hang out over here. We're gonna head over here and then we'll head over to the Rose Garden, some of the other areas. Check it out. Beautiful there. Beautiful flower there. It's kind of a trumpet or a lily or something. But we're gonna hang around here. There's a nice little open section. Annie, welcome in. Happy Monday. Also, I want to show you guys, there's a section here. It's interesting that you mentioned what you did, Brian, a minute ago. Because there's a section here that I have not shown you guys. I have not brought a stream. I have not done any videoing. There's a whole section here that I want to show you guys. You may not be that thrilled with it. And I say that because, well, you'll see when I share, and we'll see, you'll see. There's one of the origami structures here in this little area. I know I have not videoed here. I don't think I have. But if I have, it don't matter. I'll do it again. This is called Botanical Peace. So it's Botanical Peace. And they have a couple of benches in here. You can come and sit down and enjoy the silence. And I can actually go through here to go to the what I wanted to show you guys. I know I haven't walked through here on a stream. Alright guys. Here's the part. Bear with me if it seems less than spectacular, but they have here, they have a graveyard. So this is in honor of a sheriff who was killed from ambush near Holopah in the line of duty. His burial here by moonlight was the first Masonic funeral service in Central Florida. The brethren coming from Apopka Lodge to conduct the rites. His grave began a small family cemetery, which today holds 36 members in marked and unmarked graves, including family plot of Artie B. Russell, grandson of David and Angeli Mizell. Really interesting. So there's marked and unmarked grave sites in here. If I was going to get buried somewhere, this would probably be it. So anyway, that's interesting. And I walk by it all the time on all my visits here. And the last time I was here, it was my first time realizing that that was there. So anyway, on with the rest of our regularly scheduled tour. Check out these flowers. They had them planted back around Christmas and they're still here, and they work for Christmas because of their coloring, but they look absolutely beautiful. What Dave say? Iron fences were common in old cemeteries. There was a belief iron would keep the devil out. Cool. Well, they need some more iron over there because I got in. Just saying. They look like, yeah, they do, don't they? Peppermint candies. Really nice. They got some nice pots here, flowers and pots. Coming up over here. Oh, Brian, have you seen me in line for a turkey leg? That's pretty. And those are pretty right there. Monorail Molly. Hello, Jen. Good morning. Welcome in. Strolling around Blue Gardens here in Central Florida. Botanical Gardens. One of my mucho favorito places. I don't think I showed this the last time I was here. This is another of their origami structures. And I'll show you the sign in a second. A buffalo. Let's look at the sign and tell you what it's. I'll tell you about it. It's a North American. You're welcome, Brian. Okay, let me keep walking. Seeing a drop in signal. Hopefully I don't lose the stream. Seems like it's coming back. So we'll go over here to the garden, the vegetable garden, we have the butterfly garden. So here they've got the groom's room, the bride's room. Audio and video are great. Thank you, Dawn. So this is a structure, this is a sculpture called the Citrus Workers. You can see them here with their oranges. They're picking the oranges. It's like he got a big crop of the citrus, and then this guy's over here on a, I guess there's supposed to be a tree there. Vegetable garden temporarily closed. But we can peek, we can definitely peek. Brian, I am not. I am on a Samsung Galaxy S21 FE. Here's another of the structures. Origamis. We'll take a look at the sign. Take another look. It's called Emerging Peace. Can you tell what it is? So if you look carefully, it is the life cycle of a butterfly. You start on here, use a caterpillar. And then this right here is the cocoon. And then it emerges and it is a butterfly. Yeah, Brian, I'm to upgrade my phone and get a newer Samsung. That is one of my financial goals. Well, this one's working for me pretty good. So here's another of the origamis. This is seed sower and seed. With a little squirrel over here. And then his nuts, the acorn, over here. Alright, let me keep walking. I don't know how the stream's doing. Showing a lowering of the signal. I'm showing my signal is down a little bit. Hopefully the stream is working and I hadn't lose any of the stream. So we're gonna come walk around this circle. This is the these are the structures that are on the thumbnail today. So I thought we need to take a little walkie around here. Stream is good. Okay, thank you, Anne Marie. Now this tree here is pretty. It's got the yellow trumpets. The last stream that I did here, they had those yellow trumpets. Trees were were really bright and blooming and kind of at their peak. So I did about a month or so ago, maybe a little more, but they were really bright and just amazing. So if you missed it, it's back on the channel. I'm not sure exactly when I did that, but they were really an awesome sight. So this display is called the Painted Ponies. Yeah, they were in full bloom, and there's still some here, still hanging on, but not as vibrant as they were. All right, so let's take a stroll through the rose garden. See what we see. We'll probably see roses. Hey, good one, Dean. In the rose garden, we're gonna see roses. Get it? Beautiful, beautiful. They've got this pink kind right here. Oh, look at these. Let me stroll over here. They've got some yellow roses. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then they've got red roses over here. I assume these are all roses. Yeah, alright, we'll go up over here. breezy. Breezy. In this section over here, it looks like a bright pink. Look at that. Kind of a pink, kind of a pinkish, orangish, yellow color. These are really pretty. Alright. Purple. All right. There's some pink roses here. Pink and white. So coming up here, I'm going to have to come back in a month to see these in full bloom. Brian, no, I don't. No, I don't think I don't think we should plan on doing that. I think they kind of frown on that here. Got another section here of some red roses. And they have some white roses we'll take a stroll down and look at. There's some more yellow roses over here. We got some pink roses over here. Pretty. Oh, pretty. Look at that, all the pink. Pink roses galore. Here's another look at the fountain. My apologies for the machinery. They are working on some maintenance. Which I do appreciate. You gotta appreciate, every time I'm here, there's staff working the grounds and taking care of the place. And you can tell that just from seeing everything, but also, seeing people here working. Alright, we'll go over here. We'll walk down into the white roses section. And then we'll go over there. We'll go and we'll hit some shade. Hit some shade. I'm not feeling like doing stairs, so I'm going around the edge. But here you go. Here's a look at the rose garden from the corner. Beautiful little view there. Well, of course I can do Brian, but I don't feel like it right now. I'm not gonna because I don't want to. No. Now the section here. Last year, it was actually the first visit my mom and I made here. The day we came and we got our pass. The rose garden was closed because they were doing a wedding. So this is where they had everything set up, and be a really nice place to have a wedding. I'm not getting married, but if I was, Jennifer, good morning. Is it still morning? For 17 more minutes. Good morning. Strolling around here at Lou Gardens. All right, I'm gonna head out of the rose garden. Trying to think what I haven't shown you. I can go down by the lake, assuming this other way was not blocked off. They had the other direction blocked off before. If you guys remember from the outset of the stream, I went through the tropical area. And no worries, Jennifer. I'm babysitting a 2-year-old grandson who is occupied with dinosaurs. Haha. Love it. No worries. I literally woke up and decided to come to Lou Gardens, and then like immediately after that I decided I should probably stream. I mean, I should, but I mean it would be really nice if I streamed. So here we are. Said stream. So we're gonna head down here. This section has a little bit of a tropically type look to it. So I am at an hour, guys. Let me check my battery. I can go a little while longer. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys can tell, I still kind of sound crappy from my cold. I am improved. I do feel, from my voice, I am significantly improved. I'm not feeling like 100%, but we'll head over here. But I am improved, and I was kind of feeling like I needed to come back here and take a stroll around and get fresh air. Anyway, so I'm like, well, why don't I just plan a stream? Alright guys, I'm passing some folks over here. I'm gonna be quiet and stroll a little bit. There's folks over here too. I don't blame them. It's a nice area to sit. I'm gonna hang a left. What did Brian say? I'm gonna stop over here and see what kind of nonsense Brian is saying. I don't know what Brian said, but definitely agree with that, Jennifer. Turkey legs are necessary. Alright, let's take a look at the foliage. Let me see here. Dean, you sound just like yourself. My prescription is to stay away from the turkey legs for 1 more month. No. Moving on. I'm gonna walk over this loop. This might actually take us back where we just came. Oh. Wow, guys. That is a snake. Hello, snake. Isn't he pretty? He looks really pretty. I don't know what kind he is, but he's not poisonous. You can tell from their head. Because it's skinny shaped. The poisonous ones are going to be like diamond shaped. But nonetheless, we're gonna keep walking. But that's what you get in Florida with nature. You can enjoy the flowers and the plants. Well, then you also you get the critters. Well, I am moving on. I think I don't know where I am. They've got a building here. I don't think this is open to the public. They've got a little circle thing here, and I don't think this is for the public. Staff only, please. Okay, yep, we will. I am definitely not a staff. I should have taken him with me. Why, Brian? Why ever would I need for a snake? I have no desire to own or care for a snake. I have nowhere to put him. And he's probably long gone by now. So we are actually making a circle here. And we're going to come back to the point that I turned up before. Now, on previous visits, I did see some turtles. Oh, pretty. Got a camellia here on the, kind of looks like it's on the decline. That's one thing on the last stream you can see is the camellias were in full bloom and were just looking gorgeous, very gorgeous. Alright. Just passing some people. Lovely day. Lovely day. Let me check. Okay. I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make this. This is the same, the way I turned up before. Yes, we might be going in circles. No, actually it's not. Because there's an origami display up here. So we're going to look at this. But here's a look at the lake. Here's the lake. I wanted to get a lake view at some point on the stream. This is Lake Rowena. Rowena. Brian, am I gonna hop by Disney Springs to pick up a turkey leg? Yes. So I was mentioning at the beginning of the stream, I'm going back and forth between Wednesday and Thursday. I'll be streaming in the morning from Disney Springs, and there's reasons for either day. Pluses and minuses. But there it is. This is, I'll show you the sign in a second. This is this origami structure. And it is called Star Unfolding. Star Unfolding. Yes, check out my link tree. I do want to also mention, speaking of my link tree, I haven't been live the last couple of weeks. I want to shout out the very first link on my link tree page is for a fundraiser that Mike Wheeler started, raising funds to purchase smart canes that will help the visually impaired folks to have a little more independence and functionality. And I haven't checked on his progress lately. What I know, a couple of weeks ago, He was around 800 or out of I think 1200 he's going for. But anyway, if you'd like to check that out, the first link on my link tree is the fundraiser. It'll talk about what that's for. And then the second link is Mike Wheeler's YouTube channel. You can go check out his content. Tiki Man fan, hello. Welcome in. Let me see here. Yes, Tiki Man. They do have turkey legs at Disney Springs. They have them at... they have them way down by the... where the House of Blues is. So you have to go way down to the end to go find the turkey legs. Down by in front of the House of Blues, near where the Cirque du Soleil is. And Brian told me, it's not on the menu. Brian said there was a turkey leg at the Polite Pig, as he mentioned above in the chat. Brian, if you could send me, Brian, that whatever video or post that you saw that on, the Polite Pig's menu, it's either a hidden menu item or anyway, I did not see it on their menu. So this is another of the origami, and I'll look at the sign, but this structure is inspired by the whole rock, paper, scissors game. Mike is at 940. Oh, awesome. So here's the sign. Conversation piece. So there's the sign there. Through the trees here, I don't know if you can tell, but that's the rose garden over there. We went out and did a big old fancy circle, and this stretch here, they've got some big oak trees. So yeah, there is that piece. Alright guys, speaking of the rose garden, I am going to go ahead and start strolling out. It's getting warm here, and I have been on here for a while, strolling around and just looking at the gardens. And it's been so good. Oh, you know what I need to do also? The last time I was here, I showed you guys this part over here. And I was here in 2017 and got a picture of where they had a floral clock at that time, and I'm so glad I did, because when my mom and I came last year, a year ago, it was gone, as you see. So I went back and I found the picture of the floral clock that I took. Give me 1 second. Right there. There we go. So that is a view of what you would see if they still had the floral clock. And I don't know, it looks like they've got some markings up there, so I don't know if they're working on bringing that back. But you can kind of see they've got some. Well, first of all, last year it was all like overgrown and just kind of ugly. Now it looks like they're actually have done a little bit of something here. Anyway, if they could bring that back, that would just be totally a good thing. I can't lie. So we're gonna go back up a hill, and then on the way back here we're gonna get a view of on this little circle area, rotunda or whatever, and get an interesting view of the rose garden. And I'm gonna start heading out. I'm gonna go back through the butterfly garden, and yeah, that hill needs something like a flower clock or flowers. If they're not going to do a clock, it at least needs something. So here there's a view of the rose garden. Here, little straight on view there. Walking into the rose garden. So, well, we'll head down the stairs. Brian will be happy that I am going downstairs. And I'm going to start strolling out, guys, but don't leave. We've still got a few minutes before I will get to where I want to sign off at. The floral clock, well, the floral clock used to be over here. There's nothing there right now, though.
Oh, shucks, they took it out.
I know.
It was a nice clock. So let's see if anything over here was looking at.
It's really just grass. Right there. I should have told them about my channel. I just showed it on the stream. If I wasn't streaming, I would have just brought up the picture and showed them in case they wanted to see it. Anyway, we're going to walk right back through the rose garden. I am going to be back, guys, in a few weeks, and I will look at the rose garden, see how all these bushes right here are going to be all pink. You can see this one here is started. So just picture that all over. And I do have a short on the channel that I took last year that shows all the roses in their full bloomage. Alright guys, we're going to come up here. We're going to stroll through the butterfly garden. And then I'm going to stroll out. Don't go yet though. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, I should have, Dawn. I should have.
I know her flowers were just it was a small bit.
It's regular lavender, but they just plain.
Está bello. Todavía no ya sabía.
Oh, look at this.
I always figure when it starts with a lot of yeah.
Look at this little stained glass butterfly.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I think they're cute. Those might be poisonous to dogs.
Okay, I'm gonna stroll around this way. We'll go out this side of the this little building here. There's the other gate for the vegetable garden. And they have some other tomatoes here. This is closed right now. So maybe next time. Maybe next time. I'm gonna head straight across here. Try to get some shade. Looks like my signal's down. Is the stream still going? Gotta find some more signal here. Looks like it's coming back. Still here. Okay. It's showing my signal is coming back. It dropped pretty low there for a second. Did the stream drop at all? Just in the last minute or so? Were there lag? I did get the notification that it was overheating. No lag? Oh, wow, okay. Wow. My signal is coming back up. Based on what the indicator is telling me. I am also in the off and on a little lag. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. There was also, I got the overheating alert. Alright, guys. Let's stroll around here. Thank you guys for joining me today. Gonna head out. I'm gonna sign off over by the tropical stream there, around where I started. This right here is the Lou House. They do have tours here a couple times in the morning, and it is included in the admission. And this is where the Mr. Lou lived. And right now it is a museum. So guys, I am feeling better. Not perfect, but Let's Talk Turkey returns tomorrow night. March the 25th, right? 25th tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's gonna just be, I don't really have a lot planned, just chat, and maybe I'll open it up for Ask Me Anything. Yes, I do have, I may go back to Thursday, I might stay on Wednesday, but Wednesday or Thursday morning, I will be live at Disney Springs. I'll be strolling around there for a little bit. And on my visit there, after I'm done streaming, I am planning to hop a bus and go check out the Coronado Springs Resort. Here's another of the origamis. This is called So again, if you have not already, bop that like button. Leave a comment if you're on the replay. If you're watching and you've not subscribed, do so. It's free. I'm hoping, I'm not sure if it'll happen, but I'm hoping to get to 700 before my birthday on April the 6th. I am about 12 subscribers away from that. So I'm not sure if that'll happen, but maybe I'll be in the 690s. And there again is our Pegasus that we looked at on the way in. And then here's that signing in Heroes horse. Alright guys, here is our parting shot. Little tropical river here, stream. Beautiful. So guys, I want to thank you again so much for watching. And I'll be live tomorrow night. Let's Talk Turkey. And again, Thursday night for Once Upon a Turkey Leg. And stay tuned for that Disney Springs stream. Either Wednesday or Thursday. So I look forward to catching you next time. And have a gobbletastic day, guys.